Greetings, this is Morning Eggnog. My name is James Fond, and with me I have Caleb Fond, who's my cousin. He's not my brother. Just want to clarify that. I don't think we've ever clarified that, Caleb.
I don't think it really matters, does it?
I know, but you're my cousin.
You know, we should have waited till like episode number 152 and then done it.
That would have been funny. Anyways, we have an extremely special guest. He drove a whole hour to be on this podcast.
And I think actually 45 minutes, because it's actually longer than it is to Evansport.
Hour and 37 minutes.
Hour and 37. Wait, 37 or 7?
37.
An hour and 37 minutes.
37.
Just to be on this
amazing,
spectacular,
fantastic,
wonderful podcast.
Oh my goodness.
So Chase is technically I'm not related to Chase.
Yes.
But we are cousins. I've always called Chase my cousin.
Yeah, he's like second coven.
Coven?
Coven.
Coven. Coven.
Second coven.
Second cousins. And he has recently, in the last, is it 2 years or 3 years?
This next year it'll be 3 years.
3 years he has endeavored to be a what do you call yourself?
Country music trier.
Crunchy
Crunchy music. Yeah.
A country music star.
So he's going for a new brand of music, punk and country.
Actually, believe it or not, there is a song that is going to sound really punk/country coming out soon.
So that would be crunchy.
Hashtag let it out.
Do you have any of your albums online?
I have the EP that I put out when I was 16, that I put out when I was 17. That is on iTunes. Just look it up. Chase Cummings. It's called the Ain't Going Nowhere EP, which I recorded down in Nashville.
And I will say, no offense, Chase,
Yeah.
I was kind of blown away with how good it was.
I think it was better than what everybody expected. No offense.
I mean, do you remember that one video that we made that some of the people that were around me know about? The
Lego video?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't
No, the
remember
one
that.
after that we recorded that over at Cody's.
Keep explaining. I don't remember this video.
The rap video. We did a rap song at one
You guys
point.
did a rap video?
Oh my gosh, yes.
I did a rap video?
You beatboxed and had like half of the verse. I remember this. There was like
Is there footage of this?
There was until I took it down about 2 years ago.
We need to find this and
We
put
need
it
to
up on
find
our
this. I don't even remember this, and apparently I was
You were a
associated with
huge
it.
part of this.
This sounds amazing.
I think that was actually the beat, believe it or not.
That's about the only one he's got.
Yeah.
I have a few more. Thank you.
Yeah, Boots and Cats does not count.
Yeah, it was a school project, and
Oh, now I remember.
yeah.
I remember now. It was for your
for the FFA,
The
yeah.
FFA. I
Yeah.
remember recording this now.
Yeah,
It's about rapping about corn.
pretty much. No, it was actually about hay.
Oh, it was about,
I
hey.
remember
Yeah.
this now. We recorded in Cody's basement.
And it was so bad because like I've never done anything like that at all, and it took us like 3 hours to record like not even a minute song.
Wow.
And by we, I mean me, because I kept screwing up, and James got it right like the first try.
I was like, all right, Cody, let's
I'ma
just
drop
kill
some
Chase.
fire.
Let's just kill Chase. He's taking too long on
It's
this.
taking too long. So, Chase, when did you start writing music?
Oh man, my first full song that I can just remember writing was probably when I was 8 or 9, and I remember recording it on Rebecca's phone.
Oh, gosh. That's
On-
awesome.
You remember that little pink flip phone that
Who's
she used
Rebecca?
to have?
Loved that thing.
Oh
my
my
sister.
gosh,
My
she ha-
sister, his aunt. But anyway, she had that pink phone for, oh my gosh, 8 to 10 years.
Oh,
She
yeah.
just would not give that thing up.
Yeah, and I actually looked it up. I looked at it, and a couple years after the fact that I did it, and she still had it in her thing. It was a couple years after she stopped using it.
Oh my gosh, it
she
was
still
still
had
there?
it recorded on there. I don't know if it still works anymore, but it might still be there.
I think that thing finally has been thrown away unless she's just hiding it somewhere.
Oh yeah, she's probably got it like
She's
buried
hiding it
somewhere.
for when you're a AAA artist.
Yeah, exactly. She probably just doesn't want to hurt my feelings. She's like, all that stuff was horrible.
So what made you decide that you wanted to do an E EP?
Well, I had that one song that I recorded down in Nashville, which Caleb here shot the video for, which
was lovely.
amazing.
What's that called so we can plug it?
It was called Ain't Going Nowhere.
Yeah.
It is on YouTube. It is on Facebook. On Facebook, it's got over 30,000 views.
Oh my gosh.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. That's Silver Lining. Silver
Silver
Lining
Lining
has
has a
over
lot of views.
30,000 views. Ain't Going Nowhere has 10,000 on Facebook and 13,000 on YouTube.
Which we just basically threw that one together because we were like, I got a project and I really need this done. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, here we go.
Well, that's the other thing. Like, we didn't even think about it. Got played at a state FFA convention in front of like another 9,000 people.
Yeah.
Which
So they all count.
oh yeah,
They
exactly.
should be added to the YouTube.
Well, and
score.
it also played like 3 times, so I consider that like probably 100,000 views.
There we go. It has
That's-
it has a million.
Yeah,
views.
that's what I'm guessing right now.
If we take that number times the number that we think it should be added to,
Yeah.
we'll be close to where we should
And
be.
then you think about how many times they think about it whenever they go through their memory bank. That's
yeah,
what
they're
I'm thinking
they
about.
they stay awake at night, 1 a.m. They can't sleep. They're like, what is this song?
That's stuck in my head. I can't get it out.
They're like, who was that fat kid on the 4-wheeler playing guitar?
No, he wasn't on the guitar, on the 4-wheeler playing the guitar. He was just,
He was on the guitar playing the 4-wheeler.
ooh, now that would be impressive.
Can we please do this? You might die, Chase. Is
That will be the
okay?
next video.
There we go.
We're going to
Now-
order in a crane.
Wait, I might be thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking of the same video. Fun fact: who's the girl in the video, Chase?
Let's not talk about that.
Moving on.
Moving
Anyways.
on.
Yeah, it was really Cody in a wig.
Yeah, it was Cody in a wig.
A bright.
Cody does look pretty good in a wig.
Yes, he does. Oh, except now he has the beard.
So it's 2000.
He didn't then.
That's 2018. Does that lady have a beard?
Yeah, it's okay.
Play it back in
She's
slow
Amish.
motion. You'll see a slight bit of beard.
You see a slight bit of beard and his glasses. They're just camouflaged.
Oh, we can't have that in there, or else I'm gonna die.
Yeah. So we keep talking about FFA. You're a part of that, and that's something that you enjoy doing. So talk a little bit about FFA and what it means to you and stuff.
All right. Well, FFA pretty much to me is the way that I describe it to everybody. It is a motorcycle club, otherwise known as a biker gang, for farmers. That's the way I talk about it.
Yeah, I guess they all do have jackets.
Yeah, we all have black.
They
we
have
all
their
Y'all
jackets.
jackets, and y'all have tractors.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you slowly take over towns
That's
in all your tractors.
That's right.
Oh no! Here they're coming into town.
Oh no, they're providing food for us.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much, it's like honestly, it's like a brotherhood, really, with everybody. And when you're like me and aren't very active in school activities or football or anything like that, you just go with FFA because it's where you fit in, and it just works out. But
I wasn't athletic in school either.
You were homeschooled.
you were homeschooled. That doesn't count.
I know.
I was homeschooled.
I was about to say he was homeschooled and he still played basketball. So
You played basketball. I chose not to play basketball because I went, do I want to have my nights free? Yes.
Yes. Well, Silas played basketball. Think how fun that would have been.
I know. I do have my regrets.
That's everybody has a little bit of regret about something in high school.
Oh, well.
Mine was football. Like I kind of wish I would have stick with it. I think I would have had a fun
I didn't
time.
even know you played football.
I played 1 year in a pee-wee league.
I didn't even know this.
Yeah, and I enjoyed it, but I was like, I think I should just play offense, and that sucked. Defense was the way for me, and I was like, I chose not to do it. So after that, I was like, I don't really want to play again. And the guy taught me how to block, and it was really stupid. Anyways, this isn't about me and my
What position
my
did you
regrets in
play?
high
Is what I
school.
want to know.
Yeah, what position?
I was the one. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I was, there's the center, then there's that
The
guy,
guard,
and then there's the guy down
and then
from
there's
him.
the tackle.
So I was a tackle.
You were a tackle. Left or right tackle?
Um.
Were you on the left side of the ball or the
I was
right
the left
side of the
side.
ball? All right, I was left guard.
Okay. So
We would have been right next to each other is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I didn't play football because I am a tiny little shrimpy boy.
Well, I only played football through junior high, and then I got the spinal tap, so I was like, nope, not doing that again.
Ooh, spinal tap.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember this. Continue.
Yeah, so when I was playing football, I always had headaches, and I had no idea why, but it, hurt so bad I was, in tears. And I went to the doctor finally, and they said that you have swelling on your optic nerves, which is, for your eyes. And they said that the normal size of them would be 100 Mine was at 200.
Oh gosh.
So, and they said, what was it? They said like within a few months, if I wouldn't have gotten the spinal tap, I probably would have gone blind.
Oh,
Yeah.
What was it from? Was it from playing
just-
football and hitting your
It was like
hitting your head and stuff?
irritation is like what they
Irritation.
say, like irritation and pressure and just getting abused pretty much.
Yeah.
Which in other words,
Which is what football does.
yeah, which in other words, I was thinking like, is she just trying to tell me I'm fat? Is that what she's trying
or
to say?
small something.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, my mom doesn't beat me that much at all.
I mean, well, also on top of that, I am scared to death of needles, if anybody doesn't know. And they had to stick an IV in me to get this done.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, it took 5 nurses and my mom with her knees on my shoulders, pinning me down, trying to get a needle in my arm.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not that bad with needles.
Neither am I. We discussed this a couple podcasts ago, but I had to get morphine.
Yeah.
And
When he almost removed his hand with a
Oh yeah,
a
I remember
belt.
that. Yeah.
Conveyor
yeah,
belt.
from the conveyor belt.
Oh.
So I had to have morphine, and since I hadn't had one ever, a tetanus shot,
Mm-hmm.
and then I think it was not a steroid. So I guess it was a steroid, like a booster or
Probably a
something.
booster of some kind.
That was super fun and painful.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
I don't like needles either. I just would close my eyes and grit my teeth, and then they'd stab me in the butt.
I can't even deal with that. Like if I just know that something like a object
A small
is,
piece of metal is
is
going to go
going
into your arm.
into my arm, like it freaks me out.
This isn't supposed to be here.
This is a
Well,
foreign
how
object.
do you go to the dentist and get teeth cleanings?
Not as much as I should.
I just recently got dental insurance, and so I've been going every 6 months.
Hashtag plug the insurance you have.
Delta Dental, yeah.
Delta Dental, we are available. We have spots available for
Only $21 a month.
$21. Wait, what?
$21 a month
To cover us?
to cover me, yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, and they could totally cover
Like sponsor.
Morning Eggnog and be like, hey, Morning Eggnog is open available as if you're interested in us broadcasting your name out there.
There we go. On our fifth podcast. Anyway, so the point of what I was saying is
We need a
when-
sponsorship.
no.
Oh.
We do.
when they clean behind your teeth with the metal scraper.
Yeah. That freaks me out
I'm
so
just like,
bad.
I was telling the nurse, or not the nurse, what is it? The hygienist. I was telling the hygienist, I was like, yeah, you're just not supposed to have metal in your mouth.
No.
Metal is not supposed to be in your mouth, especially now that they have like porcelain fillers. They don't even have. There's no metal in your mouth. There should never be metal in your mouth except braces.
Or occasionally a tongue piercing. Just saying that
That
because
sounds
some of my
kinda
friends
hot.
have that. Nope. Not on my buddy.
Whoa.
Wait,
My
it's a
buddy got
dude?
his removed. Is
It's
what
a
he told me
dude with
about.
a nose ring.
I thought we were talking about tongue.
Oh, a tongue
Yeah.
ring. Sorry. Why
Yeah,
did I
my
say nose ring?
my buddy told me that he had a tongue ring, and it's one of my buddies in a country group, and
Oh.
he's like, dude, I had like the small gauges and a tongue ring and all.
And you're
this
like,
stuff.
how gay were you?
Oh gosh, I couldn't have. He's now stick out your tongue, and I'm about to stick this thing in it. I'm like, no.
And I asked him why, and he said, "Cause well, dude, everybody was doing it." I'm like,
No,
who
they
were you
weren't.
hanging around with?
You need to get new friends. No, have you ever seen the tongue splitting?
Yes, those are so weird.
Especially when they can move them individually.
Yeah, like
Okay, this is getting weird.
it's like taking your 2 fingers and going like just moving
Ah,
them up
it's
and
so
down.
gross.
It's so weird.
yeah, that's slightly disturbing.
Can
I've
you
actually
imagine
heard
kissing
that.
someone like that? Anyways.
No, I've heard that piercing your tongue can actually be dangerous because if you miss it, you can actually hit a nerve and like it curls up in your mouth or something.
Oh, I don't know.
Ooh.
I just know there's a vein underneath. This is what I've heard. There's a vein underneath your tongue, which is like super. If you cut it or pierce it or something, you can die from it if they don't get it stopped fast enough.
Oh, that's see.
Yeah.
Moving on. Anyways, we were talking with Chase earlier, and he started telling us a story about why he was late to coming. So why were you late coming to the podcast?
Oh man. Well, first off, I was late because I left my cards, like my MasterCards, with my buddy and a $100 bill. And the reason why he had those things is because I sent him to go get lunch today.
With $100 bill? Where do you eat?
That was just what I had on me, and that was just in case. That was in case my cards got declined.
For reference, Chase has always had an enormous amount of money on him, even when he was 12.
$100.
This is gonna get me robbed. Anyways,
So, if you see a fat little man
With a beard. He
with
kind
a
of looks like a
red
leprechaun.
beard
hey,
and his
hey.
hair slicked back, rob him. He has money.
Now, see, he said that whole thing about me getting robbed, and the only thing that offended me was that he said I was fat. See, Caleb can call me fat because we both
Ouch.
are fat. Listen, it's okay.
I knew where that was going.
Listen, I know, but
Caleb's like, thanks. I don't know how to take this.
I'm just gonna go. Oh, I'm just gonna go.
Chase is over here offended because he's like, James, you've always been this. See, I've always felt really like you could snap me in half like a twig.
yeah,
so
yeah.
I have that.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what that really means, but you know.
I just have.
I would like to see somebody break somebody in half. That would be impressive.
Well, they do it in
Actually, I
Deadpool
really
too.
don't want to
They
see
do
that.
it
but-
like in the
Deadpool
Batman
too.
movie.
Well, that's Deadpool. That's
I know. He doesn't die.
I'm about to say the Batman movie was way more impressive with that. Remember that when Bane like picked up
Yeah.
the dude and just broke his back? That's like
The dude,
most-
you know.
You
the
know.
guy who
Oh.
wears the black costume.
yeah, that guy.
You know, the
It
lead
has little
guy.
pointy things on his head.
He eats gravel and his like weirdly weird voice.
Where's Rachel?
Exactly, that guy.
Where is Rachel, by the way?
I
Where
think
is
that
your
was
sister?
Superman.
My sister Rachel's in Montana.
Is she really?
Montana.
She's been living in Montana for several years.
Man, I have not kept up with anybody. Like,
That's okay. I pretty much have forgotten where everybody's at too. so-
yeah, like our whole family is like really spread out.
Like
Yeah.
Rebecca moved. I don't know where they live anymore.
Rebecca is.
I know they're
still
still in Nashville, but they moved again in
Yeah.
Nashville. So I don't know where they live.
I
Yeah,
don't
they're
know
somewhere in
either.
Nashville. I
Yeah.
actually have never visited my sister down in
That's
Nashville
sad.
yet. Well, when you have children,
Yeah,
progress of movement stops.
True.
that's what everybody tells me, and I'm like, yeah, don't worry about that. I'm not having kids.
When I don't like being a plumber and going places because they didn't have a washer or dryer, and I was like, I could put a washer and dryer hookup for you. Really?
They don't
easy."
have a washer and dryer?
Not where they were.
Oh, your sister.
No. Rebecca. They
Oh,
didn't have a washer
Rebecca.
and dryer.
yeah,
Oh, that's right. She didn't.
yeah.
I was like, I
Yeah.
could put a hookup in for you. Really?
I remember
cheap."
she had to go to a laundry and she had to deal with some very interesting people there.
I got so many like stories told to me that I probably couldn't even tell you, but like, man, there is a lot of interesting people down in Nashville.
Oh, I can imagine. It's like, okay, so California's too weird, so let's move to Nashville.
Yeah, and that's when I was like, okay, I can come down and record with you guys now. I'm good with that.
It's not quite as weird as California.
yeah.
Not quite.
Until all the people from California started moving to Nashville.
Nothing happens in that is not true.
There's no recording here. I mean, we're.
I mean,
recording.
there is.
I mean, I'm starting a new company called Round Here Recording, just letting you know. Just throwing
Hey,
that out there.
Maybe
Already
we'll
have
come
it
record
all-
our podcast there for $50,000.
Hey.
Wait, do we have to give him the $50,000 or is he paying us?
Yes, this is when we're really rich.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Yeah, I'm
wow.
good with that. I'm good with that.
I'm excited about this. Where are we getting this money from?
I don't know yet.
I'll say, when do I get the $50,000? Because I would love to have that right now.
Well, if we keep robbing Chase with his $100 bills, it shouldn't take too long.
I'm about to say, just tap me back every single week.
We're going to have to wear different shirts and different masks, though.
Yeah, otherwise he might start getting suspicious. He's like, I keep getting, I keep getting robbed every like 3 days.
I talked to Caleb. He texts me and asks me how I'm doing. I tell him I'm going to go buy lunch, and he robs me. Somebody robs me.
Somebody,
Somebody.
some red Irish guy robs me. One time, a redheaded Mexican guy robbed me. He looked a lot like Caleb, though.
No, it's a red.
Olo, give me your money.
Oh my gosh.
So when you're not recording music and you're not working, because you work on a farm, right?
I do. Yeah.
Your family owns a farm.
Mhm.
So what do you do for fun when you're not doing those two things?
Sit in a chair and stare at a wall.
That's pretty much it, man. Pretty much, I always try to find something to do.
So
with
you work
music
for
or
fun?
anything like that. Not really. Like I work so I can go play shows and do stuff like that. That's the main thing. Like I'm trying to make the music thing a job. So like, I've been like trying to fit everything into one group so I can go make money to go make more money and then
Yep.
try to get everything else going. But I just got a new booking agent this last month or 2 months ago, and they're starting to get me some shows. They got me a show in North Carolina
Oh, nice.
in front of like 3,000 people.
Oh, when is this?
Already happened.
Okay,
Yeah.
good for that.
Yeah.
Do you have any other shows you need to plug?
Well, I got a show in April. I mean, that's quite a bit
What
of
day, what
ways.
time, where is it at?
It is
Details.
April 13th, I believe, and Dillinger's in Bucyrus, Ohio. I will be opening up for Cypress Spring, which is the guy that I sent to go get lunch. But yeah, Cypress Spring is a country rap group.
Country rap group?
Yes, that exists. I know, and it's very big. It's very popular. But they do a lot more country stuff than other country rap people. But they just had number 10 Billboard album just 2 weeks ago that I was so happy to be a part of.
Oh, fun.
You're on one of the songs, right?
I am on the second to last song, which would have been the last song if Kalen wouldn't have put the acoustic version of a song on there. So thanks a lot for that.
Now I have to say the second.
Yeah, now I have to say
Second to last song.
Yeah,
I'm second to the worst.
Yeah.
The acoustic version sucks even worse. than
Actually,
ours.
the acoustic version of that song is very good because it's a country song. It's very good.
So if all you listen to is country, just make sure it's acoustic. Is that what you're saying?
Not what I'm saying. Not what I'm saying. I'm
Country
saying that song
road.
is an acoustic version of a song, and I like that version way better on the album. But anyways,
Yeah, James is still stuck on
West Virginia.
West Virginia.
The only reason I'm stuck on West Virginia is because the new Fallout 76 game that just came out, that's their theme song.
So it's always
What?
playing, and so he's been humming that for like the past 3 or 4 days. Yeah.
oh good lord.
To a place.
I belong West Virginia, Mountain Mama.
Okay, that's
Take
too
me
many
home.
words.
What? Country Road. Sorry, I had to finish it.
This is sponsored by. That'd be like the perfect.
Nobody.
Nobody. Mick, no one.
Yeah, nobody wants to be sponsored by us yet. It's coming soon.
Coming soon. But
So what's your favorite part of doing music and writing these songs and recording?
honestly, mostly just the process of being able to come in with an idea and just put in some brain work and just make melodies and metaphors and everything that you need to do, and then just be able to walk in the studio and put down the vocals that you were thinking about, and then you come out and they start putting guitars to it, and you just get so many different ways of how it should sound or how it shouldn't sound and stuff like that. Like, I think it's hilarious when we start out with a song and we're like, man, it should be like a metal rap thing, whatever. And then it comes out to like a really slow ballad. Those are really funny to do. But yeah, that's the main thing. I just love the process because you hear so many different versions of everything.
Well, that's fun. So you get to hear, you write this song, you sit down, you write it, and you play it, and you're like, oh yeah, this is how it should sound. And by the time it comes out of the speakers, it's like, that's not quite what I wrote in the first place, but that sounds really good.
Exactly. That's why I love to get in with the producers and just figure out whatever they're vibing with and to hear everything that they do. Because half the time you don't even know what's going on because they just sit there with their headphones and they just sit there and they do whatever they want for like 3 hours, and then they're like, "What do you think of this?" And they start playing it. I'm like, "What happened here?"
You're like, I came in, I sang some words, and then you put the song to it, and it sounds different now.
Exactly, yeah. Like the little 2-year-old will come out for a second, like, "What is this?" And then you're
Wait
like,
a second. This is not what I wrote. This is not how it sounded. I'm going to throw your computer and walk out.
and then you sit there for like another 5 seconds, and you're like, "Dang it, this is way better than what I had imagined."
It's like these producers know what they're doing.
Darn you
Yeah.
smart people.
Yeah, exactly.
So what are you working on right now?
I am working on my first full studio album, which we're talking about releasing either late December or early January
So this year or next year?
this year.
2018.
So 2018.
2018 to 2019 is what we're looking at.
So it's going to be coming out to a month to 2 months from now.
Exactly.
Very nice. How many songs you got on it?
13.
13 songs, so it's a full...
And it is all written by you?
All co-written by me except for one song.
Who did most of the writing?
Me, Kevin Leach, and my dad, Brett.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So nice. So you guys all sat down and worked on these songs?
Yes, most of the time. Usually Dad will come down to Nashville with me just because he loves the process as well, and we'll just sit down there and write. Like we wrote a song called "Wrong Side of Loving You," and we wrote that like maybe 2 years ago now. But we finally got it recorded and got it sounding the way we want to. But he always comes in. He's like, "Hey, did you get my song yet? Did you get my song yet?" And like he wrote on the EP as well. He wrote with me on So Far So Gone and Hillbilly State of Mind, which Hillbilly State of Mind, the remix is coming out this Friday.
Nice.
Which would be last Friday, considering your process.
What day?
It came out the 13th.
Came out the 13th of November.
Or will be coming out the 13th, depending on when this comes
Depending
out.
on when this comes out, yeah. Or no, I'm sorry, not even the 13th. What is today? Today is the 7th. It'll be coming out the 9th. My bad.
The 9th. So
The 9th of
so
November.
go back and listen to it.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Where can we find this?
It will be on YouTube mostly, just because of the fact it's not going to be on iTunes yet.
Okay, sounds good.
Yep, the
We can
video
find
will
it,
be
we're gonna
out.
find it at Chase Cummings on YouTube.
Chase Cummings on YouTube.
So does your dad actually sing with you on these any of these?
Every now and then, like he'll come down and he'll do like some of the scratch vocals, and I think on one of them he has some background, but I'm not positive on that. I think he might have done some background on the wrong side, but that was a very long song, which has another local artist. Well, not really local. She's from Ohio. She's close to Akron. Her name is Sadie Murr, like Murr, like Murr.
Murr.
But yeah, she came in and she recorded down there in Nashville with me, and she's never done anything like that, but she's very, very talented. And she put out that, and I'm about to put that out on my album. She comes up on stage every now and then and sings it with me, and it's always a good time.
Nice. Pretty much our whole family is pretty musically inclined, really.
Yeah, I mean, we got Mr. Redbeard over here with the piano skills, and then we have Rebecca with the violin and opera singing.
Yeah.
Good Lord, she can opera sing.
Yeah, and my sisters, I mean, I remember going down to a wedding down in Georgia and with my 3 sisters, and I was playing the piano and they were doing a 3-part harmony, and yeah, pretty much our whole family can sing.
Yeah.
Which is really fun, except have you noticed we never really all sing?
No, we really don't. Like it's either we want one person to sing or we want like the girls to sing by themselves. Like,
Yeah, it's either, or we're just jamming on and we play, one person sings and the next person sings.
yeah.
We really never sing together, which is really strange.
Yeah.
I think we should.
now that
I
you
think that should be a song where all of you just get on a microphone and sing.
That
and then
song would
put
be-
that on a song.
that song would be like 30 minutes long.
Well, like no, like you all co-sing a song.
Yeah, we
Oh.
all do harmonies and stuff, and
Everybody gets a verse.
Everybody gets that's what I'm saying.
So
like if we did
Freebird, let's do Freebird.
Yeah.
Wait,
Everybody has to do the guitar solos a cappella also.
Stairway to Heaven.
Stairway to Heaven's not that long.
Okay, what am I thinking of?
Well, I mean, it is long. It's
long.
2-parted, but
Yeah.
it's not super long. A Metallica song is super long.
Yeah.
I don't listen to Metallica.
I just said that because I know they're long, because
Like
people
how
have
long?
told
Like
me.
20 minutes?
No.
No,
They're
no.
like, the average of like 7 minutes is kind of a Metallica song.
Freebird's like 10 minutes, isn't it?
It depends on which version you listen to.
The good version.
Which one's the good version? They're all good
The
versions.
original version.
Would that be the live or the recorded?
Okay, I stopped caring.
I no longer care about Leonard Skinner and his ways.
Somebody, one of my friends actually went to go see Leonard Skinner, and they said they are still killer.
I don't doubt it. I mean, just because they're in wheelchairs doesn't mean they can't throw on a good show.
That's right. I mean, I think Tim Hawkins made a whole thing about that. Remember that? The aging rock stars.
Oh, the aging rock. I thought you said Asian rock stars, and I'm like, I don't remember
K-pop.
I don't remember the Asian rock stars.
Who sang Jeremiah Was a Bullfrog?
Who sang Jeremiah Was a Bullfrog?
Joy to the World was recorded by Joy to the World, Joy to the World, Joy to the World, and others.
What the heck? Hold on.
What the world was that?
I have no idea, but I have to find out.
That was amazing.
We are all now on our phones looking this up.
Three Dog Night.
Three Dog Night.
Three Dog Night is who sang that song, and I was I told my boss I went and saw the Devil Wears Prada concert, which is a hardcore metal band.
Which is weird because, Devil Wears Prada. But I guess technically Prada is... Wait, is that the one with the switchblade that's actually a knife? Prada?
I thought that was a shoe.
No, yeah. Well, no, stiletto. Stiletto is a knife or a shoe.
Anyways,
I have no
Devil
idea where we're going
the
with
Devil
this.
Wears Prada is a screamo band. I told my boss about it, and he went, "Oh, no one's gonna care about Devil Wears Prada in a couple of years." He's like, "I just went and saw Three Dog Night." He said there were 4 rows of handicap parking.
Oh my gosh.
4 rows of handicap parking.
So that was going along with what we were talking about.
All right then. I mean, they got great seats.
We got off on a tangent, and we couldn't figure out how to use Google.
Oh my gosh.
Just because the old fart in the group didn't know how to use Google.
Next question.
I still don't even know how to use Google, so it's okay.
That was all my questions.
That's all your questions. All right. Thank you for listening to